Let's dive into the book of Ruth, one of the most beautiful tales from the Bible where our main character faces challenges that would rival any storyline. Our story begins in the land of Moab, where we meet Naomi, who's basically lost everything, her husband and both sons. Think of it as a devastating game over screen, except there's no reset button. But here's where our true protagonist enters. Ruth, Naomi's daughter-in-law who refuses to abandon her quest party in a most dedicated way. When Naomi decides to return to Bethlehem, Ruth makes what gamers would call a critical character choice. She speaks those famous words, "Where you go, I will go, your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." It's like choosing a new faction in an RPG, but with eternal consequences. Arriving in Bethlehem, Ruth's quest objective becomes clear: survival. She takes on the challenging side quest of gleaning, picking up leftover grain in the fields. But this isn't just any field, it belongs to Boaz, a wealthy landowner and relative of Naomi's late husband. Think of him as a high-level NPC with a crucial role to play. Now here's where the story gets interesting. In ancient Israeli culture, there was this concept called the kinsman redeemer, kind of like a divine game mechanic, where a relative could step in to restore a family's fortunes. Boaz fits this role perfectly, but there's another relative with first dibs on the responsibility. Following Naomi's guidance, Ruth makes a bold move. She approaches Boaz at night on the threshing floor, a moment of tremendous risk and faith. It's like those tense dialogue choices in games where every word matters. Boaz, impressed by Ruth's loyalty and character, promises to resolve the situation. The next day, Boaz meets the other relative at the city gates. Think of it as the final boss battle, but with legal negotiations instead of swords. The other relative backs down, and Boaz becomes Ruth's kinsman redeemer, marrying her and restoring both her and Naomi's place in society. But here's the plot twist that makes this story even more amazing. Ruth and Boaz have a son named Obed, who becomes the grandfather of King David, and ultimately, this makes Ruth part of the lineage of Jesus Christ himself. Talk about an unexpected quest reward. The book of Ruth teaches us powerful lessons about loyalty, faith, and how God can turn our greatest losses into incredible victories. It shows us that sometimes the most important quests are not about slaying dragons or saving kingdoms. They're about choosing to love, remain faithful, and trust in God's plan. This short story, spanning just 4 chapters in the Bible, reminds us that every decision we make, every act of kindness and loyalty, can have ripple effects far beyond what we could imagine. Just like Ruth, we might be part of a much bigger story than we realize.